Hi, it's Todd Gross. How are you, everyone? I am so excited. I have Walt Bayliss here, who basically has taken over the space when it comes to video submission. What do I mean by video submission? I mean that you just don't want to get your video to YouTube. You want to get your video to all the video outlets. And that is the way, of course, to get the most traffic. Now, this used to be done primarily by Traffic Geyser. I'm going to just say it flat out. I was debating whether or not I should mention Traffic Geyser, but the fact is that I introduced so many of you to that service years ago. Traffic Geyser kind of went into the high-end market. It's now very expensive and comes with other stuff. So they price themselves right out of our market, most of us. And then Walt Bayliss came waltzing in to save the day. He updated everything to 2015, and now here he is today with the release of Hydravid, and I believe this is version 2.0. Walt,
Yeah,
tell us some background about this product and why it's so important in the first place to get
sure.
your videos uploaded all over the place.
Thank you, mate. Todd, it's so great to see you. And before I kick in, I just have to say that I've been so pleased to see the people following you and the value that you're giving to people on as your subscribers is fantastic, absolutely phenomenal. I've seen so many people respond to your insights in the marketplace, especially in video, that you're helping so many people, mate. And guys, if you're watching this, you're in good hands. Todd knows this business inside and out, and has really done an amazing job with everything video. So well done, mate. Just kudos to you. So how did this all come about? It's funny you should mention Traffic Geyser, because the concept of Hydravid started a long time ago. My background, very quickly, I was working in a corporate job. I was the ultimate, 100-hour-a-week man, getting promoted and doing well. But when my daughter was born, I suddenly realized what was actually important to me, and that was my time and freedom. And so I started looking for other ways of making money. I failed for a long time. I failed for 18 months, 2 years. Then I launched a couple of advertising websites. And I know that you had something in that space as well, Todd. We had Perfect Storm was there as well. That kind of environment, that went really, really well for me. And part of that came with some notoriety with the people that knew me and around me. They started saying things like, "Hey, I've seen what you're doing online. I've got a website. Can you help me get some traffic?" And that launched a whole new area of income for me, Todd. It was it blew me away. Suddenly I had clients paying me $2,000 a month, paying me $500 a month, paying me like big sums of money on a monthly basis to go and bring traffic to their websites, and it was fun. Part of that was SEO. I was doing on-page SEO and backlinks and article marketing and all of that sludge, hard work, which doesn't get very many results very quickly. And then I kind of fluked on something which changed everything, and this is where video marketing came in. I came across this little site called Animoto. Nowadays, there's so many beautiful software programs. There's Easy Sketch Pro, and there's Video Maker FX, and there's Explainio. These programs are just absolutely amazing, and I love them so much, and I use them every day. I own all of them. But back then, I stumbled on Animoto, and I just put together a really quick moving slides and audio video, and I dropped in a title and a description and I uploaded it, and that video hit page 1 for that search term within 24 hours. I went, whoa, that's okay. I might do that again. So I did that again and again, and not every video was a hit, but there was a lot more hits than misses. And so I actually turned the traffic side of my client's business 100% focused on video. And the results were phenomenal. I was using the pro version of Animoto at the time, and I was doing 40, 50, 60 videos a day. At one point in time, one of my favorite clients runs a clothing boutique, and she had, for her #1 search term, we had 4 of the top 10 spots on Google as videos. There was 2 YouTube videos, a Daily Motion video, and a Metacaf video on page 1, and she completely turned her business around. Another one of my clients ran a music shop here in Melbourne, Australia, And for their #1 search term, 3 years after I've stopped working with them, their videos are still on page 1. All right, but here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, right? The kicker is that I had traded in my 100 hours a week job for a 100 hours a week video marketing business. I hadn't discovered outsourcing at the time, and I was absolutely buried in the office just doing all these little videos, because you can't upload the same video to YouTube. If you do that, you take the same video and upload it to YouTube, no matter if you change the titles and the descriptions. If you upload the same video to YouTube, it will last about 6 seconds. maybe 10. You know, if you catch YouTube on a day off, it might last 10 seconds. They delete it in a heartbeat. By the time you get back to read your email that says, you know, congratulations, your video's on YouTube, it goes, sorry, your YouTube's not on YouTube anymore. So I had to, every time I was going after a keyword for a client, I had to go and make a new video each time. And so software today makes that so beautifully easy with, you know, with all the ones that I mentioned there, Explaindio and Videomaker FX and that other one and whatever, you know, and Paul's program and Camtasia and your iPhone and PowerPoint and OneNote and all of the programs that allow you to make videos so easily these days. It's amazing. But I had to create a new unique version of the video and then upload it again and whatever. And it was interesting. I was talking to somebody who's big in the video marketing space as well, Joshua, who said whenever he's going after something, he does a minimum of 4 videos. I said, well, why is that, Josh? And he said, because it makes sure I get at least one of them on page 1. Right? And so, and this is what the philosophy, and this is why we're sitting here, Todd, is because this is the philosophy. Most people, and I'll underline this, myself included, up until I realized better, most people will know of websites like ClickBank, like Commission Junction, like OfferVault, like JVZoo, you know, where there are programs available that you can go and pick up a link, and if you drive traffic to that link, you make commissions and sales, and it seems like the easiest money in the world. And so what people will do, seeing that easy money, is they'll go and get their link, and they'll go to their Videomaker FX, and they'll create a 40-second video, and they'll put it up on YouTube, and they'll go like this. Please, please. Okay, and then they wake up the next morning and they go, ooh, we had 16 views and 1 click. Ooh, I wonder if that person bought that one. So they log into the commission and they go, oh, they didn't buy. All right. Because even the best sales letters in the world run at about 10% conversions, and that means you need 100 clicks to get 10 sales, which means you need 160 views or whatever the ratios work out to be. But most people, Todd, will upload a video to YouTube and then they'll just go, oh, come on, this will be the one. But here's what that is in reality. That's like walking down to the shoreline with a fishing pole and 1 hook and going,
I love it.
Let's see. Do you know what? Maybe you get a nibble. Maybe you get a bite on your 1 hook. But let me tell you how we play. And I come to play, all right? I'm not here to muck around. I'm going to walk down to the beach, and I'm not going to throw 1 line in the water. I'm going to throw a freaking 100 of them. Okay? And I'm going to fish for my life. Why? Because we can. Because we can. Do you know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I logged onto an affiliate network that I've never been on before. It was called Ratuken. And I was just mucking around, and so I thought I'd search on the highest paying offers and that kind of thing. Do you know there was an offer there, Todd, for car removal? An affiliate offer for car removal. It pays $250 a lead. Right? I'm not walking down to the shore with 1 hook in the water and hoping to get a nibble when the reward is $250 a lead. I'm going to walk down with a freaking drag net, and I'm going to go hard. All right.
So go wide. Don't just depend. You know, throw something out there and just cross your fingers. Go wide because you can. So
exactly.
That's been the whole point all along. So you started Hydravid, the original version. What was it? 2 years ago?
Yeah, 18 months ago. Yeah. And you know, we've had some amazing case studies from that, Todd. So thinking about the success of the video systems I had before and Traffic Geyser, I enrolled in Traffic Geyser. It was too complex for me. I couldn't make it work, even though I'm a bit of a tech head. It didn't give me the rewards, and I think I kept my membership for about 6 months. So I'd spent, I don't know, a lot of money on it, and hadn't made it work, and I really wanted it to make it work. But by then I had my own software company, so I built my own.
That's great. Yeah, that's how some of the best software comes out, by the way, when you build it for yourself and then you share it.
Exactly.
So my question is, what are the video sites involved? How many are there? And
Yeah.
of course, you know, I'll just give it away right now. The price is unbelievably low for this. I mean, Traffic Geyser, as an example, even when it just did video sites, was running at around $100 per month. And
Yep.
now you're talking about a one-time charge, I believe.
Yeah, that's it,
Hydravid.
exactly. And only for the launch. Only for the launch.
Right,
We're
obviously,
introducing
this is a special deal, but this introduction is going to be really low cost. I won't give it away right now, but I will tell you it's very low. So what video sites can you take your video and submit to?
Would you like to see it?
Sure. Yeah, give us a demo.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do this screen share thingy, and I'll show you the program. This is Hydravid. So the video sites that it submits to, let me just grab a video. So while I'm talking here, so I'm just like browsing to a video. Do you know, I did a test the other day, just purely for fun. I timed myself uploading to YouTube, and then I timed myself using Hydravid, and I'll tell you the results were interesting. Here we go. Let me just grab a little video here. There we go. Okay, so I've got a little video that I created with one of these video software programs. If I click on this, we'll see. Let me make sure I've got my accounts and everything. We are good to go. All right. Oops, don't want to remove it just yet. So the video sites that it uploads to is YouTube, Dailymotion, Metacaf, Vimeo, Flickr, Veo, Break.com, and Hitmission. Okay, so there's 8 sites that it uploads to. But here's something interesting. I'll come back and turn it on to talking camera just for a second. Here's something interesting. It's not just YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo, Metacafe. It's not just those sites, Todd. It's unlimited accounts at those sites.
Oh, I see.
Okay? So, and the first time I said that to somebody was, a year and a half ago, and they said, isn't having more than one YouTube account against YouTube's terms of service? I said, no, not at all. You can have as many accounts as you like. You just have to verify them, right?
Right.
So you have to,
because
they don't want
to be associated with a different email account, like a different.
Yeah,
Gmail?
you can have lots of channels. So you can have lots of channels under your one email account, which I do. I think I've got 12 channels under one of my email accounts. But I've also got lots of other email accounts as well. If you can, as long as you can verify that you're a real human, and normally that's a phone verification, you can have as many email accounts as many YouTube accounts as you like. You can also, Todd, you can buy verified YouTube accounts.
Right.
And you go, hang on, is that against YouTube's terms of service? No. That's a person who's verified the account, doesn't want the account anymore, and sells it. And people have that as a business, right? Continuing the analogy of dropping a hook in the water, if you're uploading a video to YouTube, great, keep doing it, all right? 100 hours a minute of video is uploaded to YouTube. It works, okay? But what I'm saying is you can spend the same amount of time and get multiple results. So this test that I did the other day, it took me 1 minute and 16 seconds to upload to YouTube. Okay, I selected the video. I had written out already the title, the description, and the tags because I didn't want to muck around with typing. So in my timed example, so 1 minute 16 seconds, I browsed the video, I selected the video, I copied the title, the tags, the description, and I clicked on upload, and it was done. 1 minute and 16 seconds. I did the same process with Hydravid. It took me 1 minute and 26 seconds. Okay, so it actually took me 10 seconds longer. And hang on, Walt, really? You've created a piece of software that takes longer? Well done. Well, that's great. Fantastic. No, hang on a second. So in the same time as it took me to upload one video to YouTube, using Hydravid, I'd uploaded 3 videos to 3 YouTube accounts: Dailymotion, Metacaf, Vimeo, Veo, Flickr, Hitmission, and I'd built social backlinks from Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Now, is that a valuable 10 seconds?
Yeah, I would say.
Hell yeah. And taking it to another level, do you know Holly Starks Cooper?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Holly, goddess, I love Holly. She is the ranking queen champion. She can rank anything, and I met up with her in Orlando, and I was talking to her about Hydravid, and you know, we were bouncing back and forth. And at the time, I talked to her about adding proxies into the software, so you can have multiple proxy addresses for logging into the YouTube accounts or whatever. And she laughed in her nice, beautiful little way. She chuckled, right? A little chuckle. And I said, Holly, what's so funny? And she said, I've got over 300 YouTube accounts.
Yeah,
And
we kind of known that. A lot of people watching this know of her, work
yeah.
with her, and know.
She's wonderful, man. She's fantastic. It's the 300 YouTube accounts. And she said, I access all of them from my computer. I never change up his. YouTube doesn't mind, you have nothing against you having multiple accounts. You just need to verify them, right? So,
All right, so you get your account at YouTube,
Yeah.
you get your account at Vimeo and these other ones, okay? And then you have to literally sit down and establish these accounts in order to use Hydravid, or does Hydravid do this for you? How does that work?
Yeah, great question. I would love to say push a button, it creates the accounts, but no. The Hydravid needs real accounts. So you need to go and get accounts. Now, to be honest, Todd, I have my primary set of accounts, but I said I have a lot. I actually have just over 100 YouTube accounts, and I buy them.
You buy them?
So yeah, of course. I buy them. I've got a dedicated freelancer that I've worked with for a couple of years now. If I want a set of accounts, I just go to him and I say, you know, get me a couple of set of accounts. But you can go to Fiverr right now or any of the freelancing sites and get completely verified accounts sent to you in a spreadsheet. So
how about the other guys? Those other videos that we're going to cite.
Same deal.
You can buy them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what is buying an account? It's paying somebody to go and register with a name and an email address. Okay, that's all it is. And then they give it, they verify the account. Yes, I'm a human being, and now they give the account to you and say you have permission to use the account. So you can have unlimited accounts. So let me show you how this works because I'm excited to show you. Okay, so I've selected a little video. We integrate with spinning software. So if we're uploading the video, we want to make sure that it's unique. So we can target those multiple keywords in one submission, right? And people say, oh, does that mean I have to buy spinning software? No. You can spin manually. So if I say something like free images for your WordPress blog, okay? Now, if I wanted to spin that, Todd, I could say, you know, I could drop in the little curly brackets. So I could say no cost, alternate free, and then close curly brackets.
Yes.
And then I could do images, pictures. Right,
and it's
like
going
that.
to spin it for you?
And it's going to spin it for me. So this is me not using spinning software.
So doesn't that mean it sort of has built-in spinner software?
Yeah. So long as you do the curly brackets and that stuff manually, yes. Okay. Yeah. But let me show you then. If you do have spinning software, it takes seconds, and I'll give you the example. So free images for your. I'm doing this because this will be a real submission, by the way.
Okay.
WordPress blog. I'm not just doing a puppy video. I'm doing something real here. So I'm going. There we go. Images, and people watching this can go and grab this plugin, by the way. Right, free images for your word. Adding free images to your blog in Records B. I won't do a full thing because otherwise you get bored with my typing. So and tags, tags, free images, WordPress. Right. Now, I'm using Spin Rewriter.
Okay.
Are you familiar with spinning software?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. Who isn't these days? I use Spin Rewriter because it's just a personal preference of mine. But I've already shown that you don't need to do that. If you want to do it manually, you can. But now that I've written this, I'm just going to click on Spin Rewriter. This will take 21 seconds. That's not an estimate, that's an actual. You can see the title's done already. Spin Rewriter has a 7-second delay between queries. So the first query is the title, 7 seconds later it does the description, 7 seconds later it does the tags. Okay, there's the description done. And now we'll do the tags. It'll, another 3-4 seconds left to go. And it'll do the tags. Must be about 19 seconds, somewhere there. Bang, done. So the spinning software has done all of those unique variations of this, okay?
Wow.
And that's ready to go.
Look at that.
How cool is that? All right.
Yeah, very
now
good.
there's a little tick box here, which is my favorite. I drove a Porsche the other day, which has a beautiful power up button. This is Hydravid's power up button.
Okay, Walt.
All right.
I have a couple Subarus.
No, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. It was a friend's. I have a beautiful Volkswagen outside, but the power up button, I was actually a bit scared. I'm not a speed freak, and I saw the power up button and I stayed the hell away from it. But when it comes to video marketing, I'm all about the power up, baby, all about it. All right, so this is the power up button. I can choose. Do I want the YouTube video to be backlinked? Do I want the Daily Motion video to be backlinked? Like, which one do I want to have the social backlink created for? So I get to choose that. Okay. So we've got.
Can you explain what that is? Most people understand what you're saying when you say that. But
oh, sorry. Yeah, of course.
Watching won't understand what you mean when you say, which one am I going to backlink?
Okay, so that's my Australian accent. No, just kidding. Sure. In the world of the internet, the word backlink means a link from a site pointing back to another website. So, for example, you're reading a news story and it says something like, click here for more on this news story. That's a link that points back to somewhere else. That's a backlink. It's a link from one site to another. Now, in the world of backlinks, there's different, I guess, power on a sliding scale. Okay, your mum's cooking blog, which gets 2 visitors a month, the power of that backlink to your blog is kind of not, right? But on a sliding scale, you go closer to the top and you get links from the world's biggest websites like Facebook and Twitter. And a link back from there to your site has a lot more power on that sliding scale. So what Hydravid does is you can choose. You've done your video submissions. I've got a YouTube video, a Daily Motion. I've got all these videos, right? And I say the Daily Motion video, I also want a link back from a Facebook account, a Twitter account, and a Pinterest account. Okay? So what happens is the system, and I'll show you it working, will physically log into Facebook.
Your own Facebook account.
Yeah, or one that you choose to use, another account if you want to use it, or whichever account you have. Absolutely. I'll talk about the concept of projects in a second. So yeah, it'll log into Facebook. It'll type out the title that you've created. It'll put a link back to your uploaded video.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
So it'll now have a link on your Facebook post or any Facebook profile account that you use that says, "Go and check out this video," or whatever the title of your video is.
And that will give it a little bit of a jump start.
Exactly. That's the power up. That's the power up. So let me flip back to the software. So we've spun the titles, the descriptions, and the tags. You saw it took 21 seconds. And I've chosen to do all that. I'm just going to choose the categories. So I've got in Daily Motion, I want to drop it into this category. All right, I can keep going through, but I think I need break. Needs another one. There we go. How to. All right. With this spinning, Todd, it's important here, this one, the protected terms. If you're going after a specific keyword, so for example, car removal, okay, coming back to our example from Ratugan, car removal, I don't want that spun. I want every video to have the exact words car removal. So I can put that in protected terms. And
right. So that will, okay, got it.
Yep, okay, cool.
That will be a specific niche type keyword.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
You know, with the man in the blizzard, you don't want to touch that because that's your brand, right? No? Didn't even get a chuckle. Man, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I've spun it. I've got all my video sites loaded in there. I'm not going to go to accounts because it's got all my passwords and stuff in there. But I've got a couple of YouTube sites. I've got Dailymotion video. I've got them all in there. Okay. Now, do you remember me saying at the start of our conversation that if you upload the same video to YouTube, you've got about 10 seconds of leeway before they delete it?
Yep.
So enjoy that, right? So one of the things that we had to do quickly in the software was turn the video into a unique version of itself. What do I mean by that? So if I've got a video, I've created it with one of these amazing programs, it's 42 seconds long. What I can do is choose what's called an ending slide, which the software, which Hydravid, will add to the video and at a random length. And it will create as many unique versions of that video as you need. So if you've got 7 YouTube accounts, it'll create 7 different variations of that video.
Will YouTube get pissed when they figure out that you're doing that, that you're kind of gaming the system like that?
No, because you've got 7 different, and they are physically different videos. Okay, they are physically different. One is 22 seconds long, one is 48 seconds long, one is 37 seconds long, one is 1 minute and 15 seconds long. They are physically different videos with physically different titles, descriptions, and tags. There's nothing the same about those videos as far as YouTube is concerned. Okay, the only thing we're doing is we're uploading them with that different approach, if you like. If I created a 35-second video and wrote out "this is a 35-second video" as the title, and then I created a 1:42 video and wrote "this is a 1:42 video" as the title, even if that was just a blank camera staring at my wall,
It would be different videos, yeah.
It's a different video. There's my point. So you can create your amazing video. Now, I always use the same finishing slide, and I have done for a while, and you'll appreciate why when I show you what the slide is. This is my... Hang on. Whoops. This is my finishing slide.
Click link below.
Click link below. Why? Because I want people to click on the link that I put in the video. So all the time when I'm creating videos, I add a random length of time at the end of click link below. So they'll watch this video and then they'll go click link below for 7 seconds or 3 seconds or 4 seconds or whatever. Okay? So that's just my little thing. But you can have a picture of your favorite puppy as the finishing slide. This is my point. So I'll go back to screen share. Here we go. So I go to this unique ending, and I literally browse. I've got it there, you can see. But I'll browse to my finishing slide.
So we pick the finishing slide?
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay, so that's why we could pick the puppy. We don't have to pick...
You can pick the puppy. You know, if you're doing local marketing, you would have a finishing slide that says, call Bob the plumber on 555-2341. Right? You'd have a finishing slide that is your call to action.
Yeah.
So you pick your own finishing slide. You could choose the puppy or that beautiful scenery shot that I love with you and the autumn leaves in the background. Have that as your finishing slide. All right? You can pick your own finishing slide. My point being that you take one video, add a finishing slide, it becomes a unique version of that video. The software physically creates a unique version of these videos. Now, as a geek, Todd, one of the first things I said was, does that mean my hard drive's going to fill up with all these videos? No, because as soon as Hydravid finishes its run, it deletes all those temporary files, which is really cool. Which is really cool. Okay. So now what we've done, even though we've talked a lot, is we've chosen a video, we've spun titles and tags, we've added a unique end, and I'm just going to click on submit. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Now this is working in the background. I should have had screen share going on while that was going on. Sorry, I turned it off. So this is it's now running. It's now working. Okay. I'm going to minimize that, and we're going to come back and check in on it in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay, so you've submitted it.
Yeah.
And we're going to check in on it.
We're going to check it. It's just running now. It's done. Right? In the time now, if I hadn't been cracking jokes with you, which I love doing, as you know, if I hadn't been doing that, I could have done my titles and descriptions and tags in about 1 minute or 2 minutes or whatever, and I could have pushed go, and now I can just get on with my day. Now I can go and do something else, and Hydravid is doing the work for me. That's why the value of that is so huge. Now, I'll just do the screen share because this is, I don't know if I'll catch it in time. I hope I do. It's up to Facebook. So it's actually logged into Facebook. It's going to type something in. Joel's getting married. There you go. There you go. Did you see that? So it just posted to my Facebook account.
I see me flashing on the screen a lot there, right?
Todd, can you stop flashing on the screen? I've told you so many times. So now it's logging into Twitter. Here we go. It's logging into Twitter. It's going to make a Twitter post. How cool is that? Thank you very much. Twitter post done. Okay. So this is all happening in the background.
I love it.
All right. So now let's go back to my analogy, because there is so much money out there, Todd. There's so much money out there. I found something yesterday that pays $250 for a lead for a car removal. But there's facial cream that pays $7.50 for someone getting a free trial. There's all of this software and amazing programs that you can get paid huge dollars. There's so much money out there. And
Okay, so
here's the
you're
gig.
referring to CPA offers right now.
I'm referring to CPA offers. I'm referring to local lead generation. I'm referring to list building. I'm referring to anything that needs web traffic. Okay? There's so much money out there.
Affiliate reviews.
Affiliate reviews, Amazon product reviews, whatever you want to put your head to, there's so much money out there. Just go and grab it. I'm just showing it. It's doing a Daily Motion upload right now, so I just thought I'd show you.
Point
so
back
it's
to your site, network marketing.
Perfect. So, you know, what do you need more traffic to? Well, I need more traffic to my local plumbing business. Cool. Let's go and get you a stack of local plumbing videos up on the site at an unbelievable rate. You can see this uploading. It's doing Daily Motion while we're talking. It'll type out the title and it'll do all that sort of stuff in just a second. Back to my analogy. There's so much money out there that I refuse to walk down to the shore with my piddly little one hook and hope for the best. Okay? I'm going to walk down with a dragnet and I'm going to go after everything.
That's
Okay?
great. Yeah, so you're going to go wide, and you're going to make sure that you get it instead of just sitting around and waiting and complaining like most people do.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you can, why not, right?
Yeah.
So now this is version 2, as we said. Just checking in. It's doing Vimeo. I'll keep talking because otherwise I'll keep. I love watching it. You know, it just does what it does. I just love watching it. Which is not the goal of software, right? But it's probably the goal of the software creator because I just love looking at it. So here's the gig. On Wednesday at 10 a.m. for the world, but 9 a.m. as an early bird special, you can come to the link that Todd will put below this video, and you will pick up Hydravid 2.0. Click link below. I'll get you the big slide. Click link. All right. You can come to the link that Todd's going to share with you, and you can pick up Hydravid for a one-time cost. And not only is it a one-time cost, meaning you never ever have to pay ongoing fees to use Hydravid. Okay. Not only is it a one-time cost, but you're also going to get 3 licenses to use for Hydravid. So you can have one on your work computer, one on your home computer, and give one to your VA. Okay? You're going to get 3 licenses for Hydravid so that you can genuinely go use this amazing video software that's out there and now blast those videos at a level that you've never been able to before because you haven't had time. Okay? Hydravid.
I guess people will ask if you could do that for your clients.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And actually, there's people that make hundreds and thousands of dollars doing exactly that, Todd. And that's where I came from. That's people paying me thousands of dollars a month to do that. And all I was doing was creating these slide videos and uploading 10 of them a week.
And that's included for the cost of dinner, one time.
How's that?
Clients, you could give it to your VA. You could put it on 2 computers in addition to the VA.
Exactly. I said I was going to come back to this concept of projects. So you've got all these YouTube accounts, but what if you split them into client banks? What do I mean by that? I mean, imagine if you've got the client who runs the music shop, and the client who runs the clothing boutique, and the client that runs the plumbing business, and the client that runs the fishing business, and you have a set of accounts for each one of them. Now, what Hydravid allows you to do is import and export a set of accounts. So I can go and do my fishing video and do the run for the fishing guys. Then I dump those accounts out. I import the clothing boutique accounts and push go on their clothing boutique. So I can keep my channels and my accounts with those sites specific to a client or specific to a niche if you're going after affiliate marketing processes. So you can have a whole channel just built on car removal.
And that
the whole channel.
All included for that one-time price.
Hell yeah.
That's really low. And what is the normal pricing in between version 1 and version 2? Was it open in between, and is it much higher than it's going to be?
Yeah.
What is this
So
going to be in a couple of weeks? How long is
yeah,
this going to last?
great questions. When we opened version 1, we opened that product at $47 one time. We closed that product in April because I already had version 2 coming and I wanted to make sure we did the right thing by everybody. I closed it off, so it hasn't been available.
Mm.
Um, version 2 is going to open for a launch special for 5 days only. After those 5 days, it's going to go up to $77 straight away
Mhm. Mhm.
for another week. And then after that week passes, it's going to be a monthly fee. So the only time to get this for a one-time cost is at launch. And for 5 days, can I tell them the price? Do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
okay, go ahead.
They
Go
won't
right
believe
ahead.
me. They won't
No, I
believe
want to
me.
tell him. I want to tell him.
You tell them. You tell them. You
I'm
tell
really
them.
excited. I
Because we're
gotta
doing
tell
some.
I'm sitting here just shaking my head about what a great deal this is, and I have to tell you that it's only going to be $27, and if you're in an
What? $27? I sign me up.
I thought for a minute I misstated it.
No, it's
If
$27.
you get in the first few hours, it may even be a tweak lower than that. So we're talking
Indeed.
$27 for 5 days, and then it triples roughly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And then after that, it'll go to a monthly. And you know what? I would pay that monthly all day, every day. Can I tell you, just confidentially, because I mean nobody else is listening right now. Um, confidentially, this price tag of 27 is significant because it's cost me that by 1,000 to have this program developed.
I see.
It's cost me
$27,000.
$27,000. And you know what? For the traffic, it's a freaking bargain at 27,000. Let me tell you. I have developed this program. Somebody asked me, well, if anybody's got a little niggling doubt, you know, they always see these shiny stuff or whatever, is there anything you can say to put their mind at ease? And my answer was really simple. Yeah, I use my own stuff.
Mm. And we could also see
That's
your
my guarantee.
enthusiasm for it right off the bat. It's very
Yeah.
refreshing to see, and I'm really, really impressed. Now, you said on the inside is where you could take this beyond just the video sites with a special
Wow.
offer that's on the inside. Tell us about that.
Wow, absolutely. So I will tell you about that because this, I've always been 100% straight and honest with everybody I've ever spoken to, and I'm being no different here when I tell you that this, what I'm about to show you, has kept me awake at nights. I'm so freaking excited by it. It's scary. It's like turning on a traffic dream. Like, I have to show you. Okay, before I do though, let me check back in on Hydravid and see how that's going. Because I just wanted to. It's finished. If I go to my history tab, there are those uploads. So there was another run I did earlier. But free photos for your WordPress blog up on YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo, Hit Mission, Flickr, YouTube. I can go to any one of these links. I can export these links as well, Todd. So if I want to go and do some extra link building and whatever, it's all ready to go. So that has been done while we've been talking,
Wow.
which is really cool. But now I want to take it to another level, right? Because when you pick up the program from the link that Todd's going to share with you, you get 3 licenses of Hydravid for $27. If you act fast, you're going to save even more than that. And when you buy now, are you impressed with Hydravid from what you've seen, Todd?
Oh gosh. I mean, it's listen. I just began this way talking about how I was the original guy that was promoting Traffic Geyser, because it was the traffic submission place. It was the way to get traffic to your video. And this was at a time when people weren't doing video like I was doing video. So I signed up with that very early on. I promoted that very early on, and then they just kind of went, pricing went so high, and it became very non-friendly to the regular guy. It was definitely aimed at those that have big bucks to spend, and therefore it was not available any longer. And what do? So a few of these came out, okay, and my group, my gang, so to speak, they loved every one that I presented to them, including Hydravid version 1. This seems to be, for the price, the best deal of anything that I've seen. And I'm just curious, again, after you show what you have in terms of the power of the the OTO in this case, the one-time offer, where you're going to show the social sites involved as well. If you could then explain to me how this fits in the marketplace, what makes
Sure.
this so special in the marketplace? Because I know I'm jumping the gun and asking the question before I really should be, but I really want you to think about that when you're showing us all of this. Okay.
I can tell you categorically, and I'll speak from the heart. So it's safe to say for everybody that's watching you and is faithfully following you because you always steal people right. Safe to say that you like what you've seen with Hydravid at the front, right?
Right. It's great. It's fantastic.
I have held nothing back from that software because when I talk about the special upgrade, some people say, "Oh, but it would be nice if the product creator made everything available at the front." And everything is available at the front. Hydravid, as everything that you've seen, is complete and unbelievably impressive, right?
Yep.
Built-in spinning, 3 licenses, submission to unlimited sites, creates unique. Everything is there and done in Hydravid. Now, let me tell you, for the people that are getting in here, when you buy Hydravid from Todd's link on Wednesday morning, you will be shown a program that, honestly, as I said, it makes my heart beat faster. We call it Hydravid Syndicate. Now, Hydravid Syndicate is the most powerful video syndication system on the planet, bar none. What does that mean? And I actually want to show you what that means. There's three parts to Hydravid Syndicate. The first is that, so Hydravid on its own submits to all the video sites, Vimeo, Hitmission, YouTube, Dailymotion, Medicaid, right? All the video sites, great. The first part of Hydravid Syndicate is your own network of sites. If you've got a blog, if you've got a subdomain somewhere, if you've got a domain name that you registered that you haven't used, you can install our Hydravid Syndicate plugin and connect that to Hydravid. So now, instantly, you're not only submitting to the video sites, but you're also submitting to your own Web 2.0 properties. Okay? Huge, huge, huge value. That's level 1. Level 2 is you can connect, I'll be very careful with my words here, an unlimited amount of social media sites to Hydravid Syndicate. Via services like OnlyWire and SynWire and these kind of guys, I can now push the same button as I was pushing to upload to YouTube. I then evolved to Hydravid and submitted to the video sites. I've then added my own site. Now, the social networks, that same button, Todd, can submit to LinkedIn, Blogger, Tumblr, Dig, Delicious, all right? Again, at an unlimited level. Now, that's cool. But here's the really, really big part of Hydravid Syndicate, and this is the thing, and I'll show you. We also, even if you never connect your own site, you don't have a website, never have had one, so that first part is out the window. Can't be bothered signing up for LinkedIn and a Facebook page, so that one's out the window.
Right.
If you never add one of your own sites, Hydravid Syndicate will give you a guaranteed minimum of 100 aged site submissions for your videos per month.
Well, where do the sites come from?
Great question. We have built this asset over the last year and a half. Before I launched Hydravid version 1.0, we have been building our asset of network sites. Now, these sites are maintained and controlled by, and I do underline, the very, very best private blog network moderator in the world. This guy has got over 4,000 sites and has never had a single one de-indexed.
So
right?
so PBN, private blog networks. That's the big rage right now. Everybody talks about it. Everybody's selling a product about it here.
Everybody's doing it wrong, but yeah, they do.
Okay, all right. This is involving that then.
Yeah, it is. It is, but it's involving it with video and with backlinks at a level that you've never seen. I want to show you this, right? I did a little submission last week and I ran it through Syndicate, and I want to show you this. So let me just go to the website. Okay, this is one of the sites. All right, so I want to start here. So I did this little submission, and there's my video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my link. Can you see that, Todd?
Yeah.
Now, just for fun, I'll drop this into Google. I'll drop the exact title of this video into Google, and I want to show you something really, really cool. You see that?
Yes.
Now I'm going to open
Unresolved.
these. I'm going to open these in new tabs because I want to show you how unbelievable this truly is. So I'm going to open a lot of these sites up in new tabs, right? So you saw my video. There it is. Let me show you. This is a website. There's my video. There's my link. This is a website. There's my video. There's my link. This is a website. There's my video. There's my link. 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 Can you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all over, and the link is right below the video. Links right back.
Now, I did that with Hydravid Syndicate. So this is where you get a chance to completely change the way you do video marketing, because with the same time that you can upload that video where you're trying to get traffic to something, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be your CPA offer, it can be a downloadable link, it can be list building, it can be your Facebook profile, it can be anything. I just need traffic, right? And prior to this, I might have uploaded a YouTube video, whereas now with that same effort, I can drive it through Hydravid and get all of those video sites with multiple versions of that video, all with the keywords that I'm chasing to get those page ranks. Plus, I can drop it in to Hydravid Syndicate, and I can push that out at a level that is beyond most people's imagination.
That's amazing. That
How
is
cool is
really amazing. Now,
I can make it better for you.
you kidding? Go ahead.
No, I can make it better for you because if you buy Hydravid when we open on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. for the early bird link, with the link that Todd's going to give you, I'm going to give you a bonus for the people that click through this link, Todd. I'm going to give you a bonus that everything you've got already is amazing, and now I'm going to give it to you with gold plating on. Okay? Because if we're going after those leads, we're going after that list, we're going after the videos, we're doing everything that we can, we're chasing the keywords, we're doing all that kind of stuff, let me give you the advantage and the exclusive bonus that you're going to get by buying from Todd's link below. All right? So again, I'm going to go for a screen share. Share the screen. And I'm going to introduce you to a program called Hydravid X-Ray. Okay? Now this is your bonus. All right? It runs on Mac and PC, on any platform, and this is your bonus. So if I'm chasing that car removal thing, right? So what about if I typed in car removal? And what about if I wanted the top 20 top 20 videos, and I click on search?
Right.
Boom, took less than a second. And now I can see the top 20 videos. I can see exactly what their titles are. I can browse to that video, of course. I can see the page rank of the videos, the rating, the likes, the dislikes. I can read their exact description. Why have I called it X-Ray? Because these are the videos that are ranking in the top 20 results. Now, we know that this description and this title and this set of tags, if I scroll over, this set of tags is what ranks this video #1. All right? So if I'm going to do all this walking down to the beach and dropping in a dragnet, how about I start with the biggest advantage on the planet, where I can see what's already working and model my submissions off that, because I know that it works.
So the tags are on the right there in that diagram.
Tags right here. I can see the tags of that video. I can see the description of that video. I can see the title of that video. This is a really cool one. Description link. Of these top 20 videos, let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these 20 videos have a link in their description. What does that mean? They're trying to sell something. That means 14 of them don't have a link in the description.
Yeah.
So they're not really up there for making money. Now, over on the right-hand side here, I can contact. So I've seen that the top ranking video for this high-rated keyword with amazing CPA doesn't have a contact, doesn't have a link. I can contact that video
Put your
owner
link in
directly,
there, yeah.
and I can say, "Hey,"
you can say, "Pay me," and
I could. You know, Todd, I've done this personally, and the guys have put links in there for free. Yeah, sure, man, no worries. Just pop a link in.
Normally, you would ask to get paid to put. No, wait.
Yeah, so you might say, "Hey, look, I noticed that you've got the top-ranking video for this particular keyword, and I'm really impressed by that. If I slipped you $5 a month, would you mind putting my link in there?"
$5 a month. Imagine
$10 a month. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But this is, like I said, for me, And this is your bonus. When you guys grab this, when it goes live at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning, you will get Hydravid X-Ray as a bonus.
And you don't have to get the one-time offer, you
don't have to get Syndicate. You'd be crazy not to, but you don't have to get Syndicate. You will get Hydravid X-Ray because you trust Todd and you want to go and grab this program. You will get that as a bonus.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For trusting Todd.
Thank you.
And taking advantage of the system.
Well, we thank you as a team. As you know, my gang is used to, these great offers, especially at the beginning when things first open, and the great bonuses. And this bonus is excellent. I really appreciate that, Walt. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure.
So
guys, this is my philosophy. You've heard me say about the single line in the ocean, and I got asked this when I started out. Somebody said to me once, Todd, how many seeds are there in an apple?
I don't know.
6, 8? I don't know.
We'll guess 12.
Guess 12. Guess 12. Why not? So now let me ask you, how many apples are in a seed? If you plant that seed, it becomes an apple tree. It blasts out
many more, because the seed becomes the tree, and the tree has many apples.
Apples.
Yeah,
apples,
I know
apples,
that. I live in an orchard town right now, so I should know.
There you go. I've seen your video backgrounds. I know that well. How many seeds are in an apple? 5, 6, 12, whatever it is. But how many apples are in a seed? Now, this is why I'm saying Hydravid is your seed in the ground. I've grown this program, and I'm giving it to you. All right. So I've grown this program, and again, you asked me what's the unique part of this, and I can say from my heart that I use my own software. So I build it to work. I build it and I keep it at a level that gives me $1 million a year lifestyle, because that's what I do. So what makes this program unique is that you're buying the very, very same program that's driving traffic to my offers and my systems right now, with my absolute unconditional guarantee that you'll always get the updates on this program as long as you live.
So let me point out the difference between Walt and myself. I always dabble in this stuff, but when it comes to CPA offers and that kind of thing, like what Walt was referring to before, but he does it regularly. So he needs all the time to have this kind of inside scoop. He needs to be able to get his videos ranked high so that he can get those CPA offers out among his other kinds of offers and his other clients that he works for, the offline clients. So when you talked about, getting paid so much for a CPA offer, I was really impressed. And the reason I'm impressed is because that's passive income. So the kind of income that I make, which is substantial, requires a lot of work. I mean, I'm working all the time. There was a time for many years, I'd say over 5 years straight, that I had literally 4 or 5 hours sleep a night, and some nights I couldn't sleep even that much. And that was a 7-day work week. I still work a 7-day work week, as a matter of fact. 365 days a year. Since I first started and I launched Squeeze Videos with Derek Van Dyke in October of 2006, there hasn't been one day that I didn't work. Okay. Now, when you have something like this, okay, at least it gives you the opportunity, if you want, to make passive income, where you don't have to work all the freaking time. And the only reason that I haven't sat back and done more of the passive income stuff myself, because I'm so darn successful at what I do that but if I was starting out all over again back in the end of 2005, early 2006, when I was looking for something just like this, when I was doing weather on the web, because I started as a meteorologist, as you know, and then of course I moved to doing weather on the web, and that's how I got into internet marketing, because I monetized that with AdSense, which is another thing you could do. And then I needed to move beyond that, and I didn't know about CPA, and I didn't know how to get my videos ranked higher so that people would be able to find me on a more regular basis. I just didn't know how to do it. And this, of course, helps you with that passive income that is so important for so many.
Exactly right. It's exactly right. And you know what? No matter whether it's passive or active, there's the people watching this video. And as I said, I know there are thousands of people that trust your judgment. And I'm so privileged to call you a good friend. And I really I'm so grateful that you've taken the time with me. The reality is that everybody that's watching this is 90% of those people are going to be working a job. They're going to be working hard. They're going to be trying to break through. And I know because I've been there. Right? And the reality is that you need all the advantages you can get, and you also need to sleep. But it's not easy. It's not easy. And if you try and do it all yourself, you will struggle.
Right. So you either team up with somebody, or you team up with a piece of software that's going to do some of the work for you like this.
Exactly right. And this software, you get 3 licenses, as we mentioned. It will never call in sick. All right. It will never take a day off. It will be there every day, every time, and every time you push the button, you're getting that massive submission success.
But a caution: you have to have a plan. You have to decide whether you're going to be an affiliate and sell CPA, if you're going to do review sites, if you're going to go help the offline guys, and immediately
chase
get them
one thing
up.
hard.
Yeah, you've got to do some work. You've got to join some of these accounts. This isn't where you just sit back, push a button, and money spits out. You have to have at least a little bit of a plan. But this is what's going to facilitate that plan. And
exactly right. So you can say, this is where I want to make money.
From day one, and I'm sorry to get so passionate about it, but you're passionate about it too, your own product. But this particular method, okay, of getting videos out there has been tried and true. I mean, it's something that works and has worked for years now. I mean, since 2000, from just after I started. I'm literally since 2005, 2006. This has been proven to work, this exact method. It just became difficult to find the right piece of software to do it for you. It became too pricey, or the pieces of software that you got that were lower priced became antiquated, it didn't work anymore. This is something that you've kept up with, that you do for yourself. I'm really impressed, Walt. Now, I've always been impressed with you. I was most impressed with you, by the way. I just want to get the story off my chest. So Walt and I, we met for the first time face-to-face in Orlando at the Mayhem event, the JV Zoo Marketing Mayhem event, back the very end of August, early September last year. That was 2014. So typical. Every time I go to one of these events and I'm a speaker, I lose my voice right before I speak, and I have no idea why. Why would I lose my voice right before I speak? It would be after I lose my voice. So Walt sees me struggling there. He says, "I use a glass of water." He searches the whole hotel until he finds some water. He was the only person that offered, and he saved me. I was able to give my speech. I still had a little trouble, but Walt saved me with a glass of water. I mean, that's the kind of guy he is. He looked out for me. He just, he looked out for everybody there. He was the nicest guy, and he is obviously somebody that really is into his software. And he looks out for you, too, as a team. And I'm really, really glad that we sat down and had this talk today.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
So thanks again, Walt. Here's the story. It is Hydravid 2. It is going to be released on Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Time for us, just us, at a very special price, slightly under the 27, which will be for only 5 days. Walt has pulled this before. When he says he's going to do it for 5 days, he's not kidding around. Okay? He pulls it the exact minute that it's supposed to go off. All right? That is what Walt's going to do in this case. So we want to get in that 5-day period. So I'm making this video with Walt now. You have background of what it does. It submits to the video sites. If you go on the inside and grab the OTO, it also does unlimited social sites, and it does the private blog network. Now, that is what's going on for 5 days only. So you have plenty of time here to get acquainted with this product. You click the link below right now, okay, right now, and you'll find out even more about the product. And when you go back there at 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday morning, exactly 9 a.m. Eastern Time, for at least a few hours, we're going to have a slight reduction to that $27 price, and then it will only be $27 for this incredible product for those 5 days. So that's what I want you to do now is after you watch the video, okay, I want you to go to that link right below this video, click it, learn more, and then from there, come back, click it again at 9 a.m. You'll be all set. Walt, thanks again. Anything else you could think to add?
No, it's my pleasure, mate. And Again, I just want to say thank you to you for looking after so many people yourself. With all of the thousands of people that put their trust in you, you have never steered a single person wrong, and I'm honored and privileged, as I said, to call you a friend. So this is the real gig. You can pick up 3 licenses of this software for less than $27 on the early bird, but $27 if you miss it. $27 for 3 licenses. You get offered the Hydravid Syndicate, which is a life changer. Okay, an absolute life changer. And as the bonus, we're going to give you that Hydravid X-ray program to make sure that whatever you're chasing, you're doing it with the every advantage that you possibly can. I've put my heart and my soul into this program for you, and it's available at the link below. Go and grab it.
Great. Thanks, Walt. Take care. Have a great one.